Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing great. So I wanted to film this video because, as some of you know, if you follow me on Instagram and Snapchat, I'm now at home with the children full time. Yes, I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom, and it's been a transition, but one of the things that's helped me transition a little bit easier into being at home with the kids is being put together. So when I wake up in the mornings and the kids are still sleeping, I'll just have my tea, and as I have my tea and begin the day, I'll put together this look, and it changes very, very slightly. Maybe I'll change the lip, or I'll just add a little bit of black into the eye, but this is not a tutorial. I'm not a makeup artist, I'm not a professional. This is just me sharing this look with you. I hope you like it. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Let's get into it. One of the first things that I do is I put on a base for my eyeshadow, because I find that this NYX one, can you see? Yeah, this one is great, but it just needs time to dry on my lids, probably because I have very oily lids. So I usually put that down first before I do anything else. And I know my brows need a ton of attention, but you know what? My husband's working and I cannot take the kids with me. So right now I just have to improvise until he's got a day off, and then I can go and get my brows done. So in the meantime, this is what I do. Also, one of the things that I do, because I have an oily face, is that I use a mattifying lotion like this one all over my face, even before I put down there you go, not a primer. Yeah, I guess a mattifying primer. I'm going to add a concealer just to neaten up my brows a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use this foundation, and I'm just going to put dots all over my face. Not too much though, because it's a full coverage foundation and I'm at home with the children. I don't need to look like I'm going to a gala. And then I go on to do my shadow. So I am absolutely loving my Morphe 350, this one, because it's got all these lovely warm fall colors, and I always use this as a transition color, and then you start with that one. Okay, so there's a nice transition color that I end up using, and let me see what else can I use. I love this brown right here. It's like a reddish brown. So what I do is, like, I usually just get a paper towel and clean off the brush back and forth a little bit, and then I go in that brown that I showed you, and I put that in the corner. I start off over here, and then I do like this. And then I clean off the brush again. Now I need a color that I'm going to put in the corner of my eye that's a little bit bright. And make my eyes look a little bit open. So then I usually go, again, I go for really muted colors, nothing too crazy, nothing too bright. So I usually would go for this color right here, you know. I hate sparkly colors. I do, I don't know why, but I just do, especially in the eye area. I find that I don't enjoy wearing those. So the more muted, the more matched, the better. Concealer, I mean. But I put very little. And then right away, I don't let it sit. I used to let it sit, but what I found is that because I've got such oily skin, it ended up looking cakey underneath my eyes. So, and I don't like that 2 shades lighter high beam look. I don't enjoy wearing that look at all, so I don't. Now, the most perfect powder for me, I found, because I tried a couple, especially for highlighting underneath the eyes. I'll show you which ones. There we go. This one. Everybody, do you see how I have it in a travel size again? I needed to try it out just to make sure that it was the right one for me, and boy, does it perform. So good. And I don't get creasing. During the day, it stays put, it doesn't budge, whereas the other powders that I've tried have been just a disappointment and failure for me. So this I really, really like, and it was a great purchase. And even though it's a travel size, I've had it for so long, you know. I do this though, just to make sure that it goes in the crevices of my eye. You see? I like it. Usually put on an eyeliner. And then I have mascara. And the way that I put mascara on is weird, but makes sense to me. I put it up against my eye, underneath the lash, and then I blink so that it just goes up naturally. Because what I was doing, okay, hang on, let me just do this. Do you see how nicely it came out? Ah, that's so lovely. So for lipstick, I usually do something matte because, yeah, it makes more sense for me to do that. This is the NYX Brown 802. And then this is also NYX. Gosh, I'm using a lot of their products today. And yeah. I don't bother with highlighter. I'm at home with the children. Yeah? Just kidding! Of course I put highlighter on. Are you crazy? Of course I do that. Who doesn't wear highlighter? Anyway. And I often will skip blush and just wear the highlighter. And if I do wear blush, I'll wear it on top of the highlighter. What I find gosh, English is not coming today. What I find happens when I do that is that the highlighter is then tinted. What the heck? Oh, I know, it's the let me show you what I mean about the highlighter looks tinted. So this again is a very lovely and everyday color that I use, and then I'll just put it on top, and then it looks, do you see? Maybe you can't really see it, but there you go. It mutes it a little bit and then it tints it, so I like that look. And again, I'm gonna go to the park later on, I'm gonna go grocery shopping, someone's gonna throw a tantrum, and I'm gonna have to just deal with it. So a full face sometimes gets in the way. And then I want to be able to play and enjoy my kids as well, and I don't want to think, oh God's gonna ruin my makeup, you know? I want to be able to just enjoy and live my life and enjoy my day. I don't put a spray to hold the look together or anything like that. And this is my everyday look that I wear when I'm at home with the kids. I'm sorry, I'm using my iPhone to film and it's like throwing me off a little bit because I'm not sure where to look. So if I'm not looking at you in the eye, it feels weird for me to look at in the corner because I'm not looking at myself. I'm sorry.